Hello City fans, we are back with another video today. We're here talking about Manchester City's summer transfer plans. Yes, what is the need now? Obviously, Mateo Kovacic, according to Simon Bajkowski, our Manchester Evening News chief writer, has said that it's imminent. It's imminent that Kovacic will be coming through the door. It's imminent that Manchester City will have another midfielder to replace İlkay Gundogan. It's not going to be a direct replacement, obviously, because the attributes are very, very different. But do City realistically need another signing in midfield? Now, there's a lot of questions going around at the minute. Where will Manu Akanji play? Could he play in midfield at some point? We've seen what Pep's done to John Stones. John Stones, obviously, fits that quota of playing centrally. You've got Rico Lewis, you've got Rodri, obviously you've got Kevin De Bruyne, you've got Phil Foden who can move inside. It's littered. Manchester City really are littered with options in that midfield, and obviously still Bernardo Silva is on the books. Obviously Jude Bellingham was an evident target for Manchester City. City lost out on him to Real Madrid, of course, but it's going to be fascinating to see if City really go all in on Declan Rice. Now, rumours are picking up that apparently they've had a bid rejected. Obviously, as we've said now, all it is rumours. But City's specific transfer business is going to be really, really interesting. And it's going to be very, very fascinating to see the Manchester City fan reaction here. Because I personally don't think they're going to go absolutely nuts here. You saw last summer when Erling Haaland was brought in, City have needed number 9 for many, many years. But that central midfield spot now is up for a lot of debate in terms of, do they actually need someone in there? But then if they were in for Jude Bellingham, if they have put a bid in for Declan Rice, it's how far will City go? It really is how far they will go. Now, when you look at other parts of the squad, Ruben Diaz has just been voted Fan Player of the Year, the best defender in the world by fellow pros, which is fantastic to see. Apparently fellow pros have all come together and voted for the best players across the board, and Ruben Diaz has come first. Virgil van Dijk's come fourth, interestingly enough. But the reason I mention that is because when you look at City's back line, there is some surgery, in my opinion, that needs to be done there, but it is the right surgery, specific surgery. Aymeric Laporte will likely leave Manchester City if reports are said to be correct. And then you look at another left-footed centre-back coming in, and then you've got Kovacic who can make that link with Josko Gvardiol as well, being his here on international duty. They're probably buddies as well. They've been together a little while now. And obviously Josko Gvardiol can fit into that left-back spot as well, but is there even more scope for Josko Gvardiol now as well? Because he's such a ball player. He's so versatile across that back line. Who else was like that? John Stones. And that's the thing with what Pep constantly wants with signings. It's versatility. So he can move Bernardo Silva left back. So he can put Manu Akanji left back and right back. So he can put John Stones across the entire back line, central defensive midfield. And it wouldn't surprise you if he's on the number 10 next season. But that's what he'll want. And Josko Gvardiol, once again, at points next season, maybe could play in central defensive midfield because he's got all the attributes, athleticism, a great passing range, a real vision for the game as well. So it's going to be fascinating to see how Man City really do set up next season, but the need for a central midfielder, especially if they bring in someone like Josko Gvardiol, who maybe enables Pep Guardiola to play chess a little bit more, is going to be absolutely fascinating. And it's one of those things where could City as well be playing a little bit of tactics here, a little bit, and listen, it might be naive of me, but if they drive the price up for a team like Arsenal, and then that tactic means that Arsenal have to spend 110, 115 million, and that prizes them out of some other assets that Arsenal would potentially be going for in that transfer window. We've seen City do this before. That would be another brilliant strategy by Manchester City, and one which probably doesn't get recognised a lot. But it's going to be really, really interesting to see how they go about this, because I do think Josko Gvardiol will get done, but also there's got to be, the money that's spoken about with Josko, which is going to be 100 million plus euros. But after the addition of Manu Akanji, the departures that happened last summer as well, when you're looking at players like Zinchenko and Jesus. Will City want a real churn now? I don't think they will. And it's going to be very, very... Because they have just won the treble. City do need to obviously develop. No questions asked there. But how do they develop? And do they need to really, really bring in an abundance of players? I don't think they will. I think Josko, Gvardiol, and maybe one other. But it's going to be fascinating to see who City do bring in. Guys, what do you think? Do you think Declan Rice should come to Manchester City? Do you think City need that player for the amount of money that they're going to spend on him? Or would you just go all in on Josko Gvardiol, who's going to cost a lot of money as well? You forget, if City are to do those two transfers, you're probably looking upwards with instalments and everything, how City do go about things, of 150 to 180 million. So do City need to do it? Let us know in the comment section below. Go check out the Talking City podcast where the lads spoke about this. I'll leave a link in the description below. And guys, make sure you check out all of our socials as well. Have a good day, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.